Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the roles of the three branches of government. Some of this is going to be review, but some of it is also new. So we will get started. Three branches of government. The United States government has three branches. The three branches of government are the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. So now where? Donde. Okay. The legislative branch is located at the U.S. Capitol building. Next, we're talking about where the executive branch is. The executive branch meets at the White House. And now the judicial branch. The judicial branch meets at the Supreme Court building. So now the articles of the Constitution created the three branches. So Article 1 of the Constitution created the legislative branch. Article 2 of the Constitution created the executive branch. Article 3 of the Constitution created the judicial branch. So now who, quién? So for legislative branch, inside the legislative branch is Congress, which is the Senate and House of Representatives. For the Senate, there is 100 total, 2 for each state. And the House of Representatives has 435 total. And states' representation is based on population. So for Senate, every state has 2. California, 2. Virginia, 2. Maryland, 2. Alaska, 2. New York, 2. Rhode Island, 2. Every state has 2 senators. For the House of Representatives, though, it's based on population. California has more because it has more population. Virginia has less than California because it's less representation or less population. It's based on population. So now, who, quién for the executive branch? The executive branch is made up of the president, the vice president, and the cabinet. There's a total of 15 cabinet members. So now for the judicial branch, it's made up of the Supreme Court, and there are 9 Supreme Court justices. So now the roles of the legislative branch. The legislative branch, they make bills, which are laws. They can overturn a presidential veto with a 2/3 vote. The veto is when a president says no to a law, and if 2/3 vote on it, it will become a law. They have power of the purse, so they approve the president's budget. They do not make the budget, but they get to approve it. They approve or reject cabinet members and Supreme Court members. So the president gets to pick his cabinet, but the legislative branch has to approve or reject it. And they declare war. So if we ever go to war with the country, legislative branch is the one that has to declare it. So now the roles of the executive branch. It enforces laws. So they don't make laws, but they enforce laws. It approves or vetoes bills, which are laws. So the president can either approve a law or he can veto it, say no. He directs the military. Can't declare war, but he directs the military, tells them where to go, makes foreign policy, and the executive branch makes federal budget. Last one is roles of the judicial branch. The judicial branch evaluates laws, decides if laws are fair, it decides court cases, or settles disputes between states. So if Congress makes a law, but it's not fair, the judicial branch will say it's unconstitutional. They'll get rid of it. They decide court cases when people don't agree. And if states don't agree, let's say Virginia and Maryland are fighting over something, they'll settle the dispute between the states. All right, those are the roles of the three branches.